Okay, this video is going to look at how we fit a regression line or a trend line to our data. So once again, here's our chart title from our last video where we've changed it from 10 to 40, added in our years. Not that that's important for this next part. Okay, so if I select my chart, which I've done there, okay, I want to go up to chart design at the top here. And the easiest way, if you've got this as a scatter graph, when you click on this quick layout, you should have information over to the side here where you can see when I hover over that, it changes what our graph looks like. It adds in a little blue dotted line and then some writing that's a bit covered up there. So if I click on that, there's my line. I can make my chart area bigger. There, I can click on this text box and drag it to a new area here. And there we go. So we now have our regression line for the data we've entered. That gives us a value. We need to be able to notice and understand what 0.0132 means in terms of, are we seeing an increase or a decrease? We also need to understand what our R squared value is telling us, and that's your interpretation of what's happening. A great comparison will be actually having a look, and here's some I prepared earlier, at how does our R value change as we progress through our different data smoothings. So this is our standard graph. This is our 3 mean plot. And notice how I just clicked on the title there and I can go about changing that. And this is my 5 mean plot. Something that I found interesting when we look at this in this smoothed mean, we really see, well, we've got some good cycles here where we've got the temperature getting warmer, cooler, warmer, cooler. Something that I might consider looking at in the future is how do these temperature fluctuations compare to our El Nino and the opposite, I don't know what it is off the top of my head, weather patterns to do with drought versus rain. Coming to Australia. So we can see that there's a definite up and down trend in these smoothed out lines. However, when we're looking at the actual value that we're talking about, this is an important value that you need to be understanding and communicating when you talk through what does that mean, especially in relevance to that 2-degree warming that's talked about in the context statement of this assignment. Hopefully that helps. If you've got more questions around Excel, working on that. So the way that I've made sure I started this Excel sheet on my computer, I turned autosave on, which meant that it's now saving, and it then asked me to make sure that I was saving it in my OneDrive account. Once it's in OneDrive, it'll automatically save as you do work on your computer and automatically save as you do work on your iPad. So there we go. Hope that helps. When you obviously expand these graphs out, they look a little better than what they look when they're all bunched up. So hopefully that helps, and if you've got any more questions on Excel, you can ask away in class. Okay,